Well, doing X2 now. Oh, yeah, I gotta read. People got angry at me. It's been 6 months since the destruction of Sigma, and... what's it called? This is going too fast. Maverick Revolt started Sigma... darn it, I already screwed it up. Okay, never mind. Like, just pause and read on your own. There we go. Because it's like auto-scrolling at this point, and really fast as well. Hi, Wisp. Welcome to 6 months after Mega Man X1. Ay, ay, ay. At least you're seeing part of the intro. Kinda missed the beginning thanks to ads, but here we are. Well, that's good, because I tried to read it and it went by too fast. As Super Nintendo beginnings usually do. Since months ago, Mega Man destroyed Sigma. Or did he? Exactly. Ay, ay, ay. It's not letting me press start. Nope, this is the... what's it called? Okay, there we go. Sorry. It was playing the demo. Ay, ay, ay. Well, we're off to a pretty rough start, but... don't worry, I know this game like the back of my hand, just like I know Mega Man X1. BRB. Okay, I'm just gonna do the intro stage. There's not much that happens during this. So you should be fine to just leave for a little bit. Anyway, I just gotta get back into the swing of using a PS4 controller for this instead of SNES controller. Because, what's it called? I got used to using the PS4 controller, then I had to get used to any SNES controller, now I gotta get used to the PS4 controller again, because my TV wouldn't actually take Mega Man for some reason. Like, X1 for some reason it wouldn't take it, but now I've got a second monitor that's actually a dedicated monitor, so perfectly fine to be playing this now. No more unsupported format. But, and there's a big but. I was considering what's it holding. Oh, these things suck. Take note of that enemy, it doesn't show up until the end of the game, but when it's at the end of the game, it sucks hard. Because they just throw a million of those at you at once, and they get faster and faster. Anyway, time for the first boss, but I was considering, since I got, what's it called, an 8-bit adapter for my, what's it called, Nintendo Switch. Since that also works with the PS3, I could just, PS4, excuse me. Theoretically, I could get a Super Nintendo controller with a USB port. Not with a USB port, with, like, Bluetooth. And that would work. I was considering that for this, but, like, I kind of ran out of time. When I started considering it. Like, I was just considering it today, and I was like, nope, can't go out. I have to take care of my niece. Unfortunate, but maybe for X3 I'll have a Super Nintendo controller. I am not gonna die to the first boss of this game. Sorry I got distracted, but this guy's a pushover, really. Ay, ay, ay. And that's a drink. Right there. Just a little bit of water. And we're good. Okay, that's a better speed. This is their leader. His name is Mega Man X. Those who underestimate, it looks like a V, underestimate him, are now nothing but scrap. Wow, Agile actually talks fast. Agile. How do you pronounce that? I don't know. We won't make the same mistake. Yes, you will. He is powerful, but he is blind to what is happening around him. Our Mavericks will keep him busy until we are ready. Yes. How is the plan proceeding? Collection is proceeding as scheduled. However, we are having problems with the control chip. We have little time. You're back. What did you miss? You missed plot. Like, the villain's just scheming. We must finish construction on schedule. We must hurry. They're just saying stereotypical villain things. Basically. They're like, the originals underestimated him, but we will not. He has no idea what our plans are. Mikey Peachy, you just got here. What did you miss? You missed the opening. So, you missed scheming. But also, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while, Yoram. That's interesting. That you're gonna be watching. But anyway, I always start with Wheelgator, because, what's it called? You have 2 Mavericks before you have to actually deal with the X-Hunters. So I'm just gonna do as I always do and bite the bullet, fight Wheelgator and Flamestag first. Like, I'm not doing weakness order exactly, but I'm doing it so that I can have the armor and, at the same time be able to fight all the X-Hunters. King K Wheelgator. Yes. It's gonna suck a little bit, but... And people usually start with Wire Sponge because he's way easier, but... I don't know. Wheelgator, for me, he has the second, what's it called? Like, second most predictable pattern, so I should be able to beat him easy. Still amazed how gorgeous some of these late-era SNES games still look. Well, yep! That's what happens when you don't, what's it called? Have the CRT filter on. T-filter on. Like, 1 second. I have to do this. There we go. Now it doesn't look beautiful. Ay, ay, ay. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna play like this like a purist. Like, screw that. If you can have it look better, why not? You know what I mean? I mean, there's still gonna be a little bit of shakiness, but that's intentional because it's Wheelgator stage and we're supposed to be moving technically, but... You know what I mean. Anyway, unfortunately I can't get the foot parts yet, but, once I get Wheelgator's weapon, I can get pretty much all the parts. Like, the only thing, I mean, other Maverick that you could fight to make getting the parts better is, what's his name, Wire Sponge, but... Again, he's not really necessary until the end. Because he's... The easiest, and if you get the foot parts, you don't really need to... What's it called? You don't really need Wire Sponge's ability to get the arm parts that are up there. I wish this was like X1 where I could get the parts immediately, but unfortunately I cannot. Ooh, there's actually a trick to getting this early, I think. Like, I need to get this Triceratops tank right here. I need to get it to fire at me, and I can abuse the invincibility frames, theoretically, but... There we go. Ah, darn it. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that early, I can just get the... What's it called? The foot parts. Mega Man's own... egg... Death Egg Robo? Yeah, kinda. They certainly made the ride armor a little bit better in this game. Looks like it actually has a little bit of a design to it instead of just generic mech. Okay, this is a little bit annoying. Okay, it didn't matter. It's perfectly fine. But anyway, just don't worry, I've got this down packed, kind of. Not as good as at Mega Man X2 as I am at Mega Man X1, but I'll make deal. I mean, I'll make do, rather. I still pretty much know this like the back of my hand, but I know this like the back of my non-existent dominant hand because I'm ambidextrous. Anyway, we're finally at Wheel Gator. Hopefully I can get to him without losing a life. Whoops, he's back there. But I need to intentionally lose a life unless I get enough health before I get back to him. Yeah, I'm gonna get enough health. Okay, so I got 3 lives to do this. Theoretically. No, I do not. Oh dear. I mean, that right there is kind of an argument as to why you... What's it called? Don't go to Wheel Gator first, but... it's fine. I might have enough health to do this, and if not, we'll get a little bit of practice in. The only thing he can do is, like, grab you and shoot those things right there. And, technically he can shoot back at you, like, little pellets as well, but... That's only if you let him do that. Sure loves chocolate syrup. Yes, indeed! I think that's supposed to be motor oil, but yeah. It looks like chocolate syrup. This is an NES game. I mean, a SNES game. Gotta kind of get lucky with him because he... There's a few attacks that you can do that really screw you over. But... Yep, there we go. Thank goodness. I just gotta hope they it keeps trying to absorb my attacks rather than just hit me with them. That'll give me a fighting chance. Just here in the beginning. It is doable. I just gotta... Nope. Okay, I gotta struggle really hard. Yep, there we go. If you don't do anything about that, he will really screw you over. But when he's glowing, you just don't shoot him. That's literally all you gotta do. Like doing the blue glow specifically, and with his mouth open. That's literally the only caveat to this boss, really. I could have done this a little bit better, but... I'm getting there. Whoops! I accidentally shot him. Oh well, at least he's vulnerable during this, even though he's gonna do a ton of damage to me because of that. Ah, darn it. Hello, you hope you're not too late. Oh, coolio. Oh, hi, Roz. Welcome. Also to you. Sorry. Just in time for the first boss, yes. Again, I probably should have done Wheel Sponge, but... I mean, Wire Sponge, but Wheel Gator. Ironically, Wire Sponge is Wheel Gator's weakness, I think. But all I have to do is, like, not get hit by those buzzsaws during this phase, and I should have enough health to just outright beat him. See? He does a little bit of damage to you if you don't struggle hard enough. Ay, ay, ay. And there he goes. I'm probably gonna die here. Ay, ay, ay. That's unfortunate! Ay, ay, ay. I'm a little bit more out of practice than I thought. It's fine, though. Like, I know some secrets that can help mitigate that, just... What's it called? That are gonna help mitigate that. Like, I know where to get some extra heart containers early. Actually, come to think of it, can I do this one yet? Ah, no. I jumped out too soon, but I might be able to get that one. If not, we'll go to Wheel Sponge's stage. I'll do this in the proper order. It's not too... what's it called? Too much of a problem, and I just screwed up again. So I only got one chance now. Crystal Coconut, you mean snail. Yes. Like, I'm gonna suck a little bit in the beginning because I am not as good as what's it called? 2 as X1 as I've been saying, but... once I get all the armor and stuff, I should be good. There we go! Got a little bit of extra health. Okay. Should probably also go to Wire Sponges to get, what's it called, a sub-tank real quick. That would be able to guarantee a victory against Wheel Gator. I'm gonna intentionally commit Sudoku because of, what's it called? Yeah, a lot of the jumps for the items are really... just, what's it called? They're just bullshit. Ay. But, wait until you see this item. Absolutely no indication. It's right at the beginning, but it's behind a wall. That was a heart tank. But I'm also gonna get a sub-tank real quick. I mean, I might have enough health to do Wheel Gator just now, but... I might as well get the sub-tank while I'm here. That'll put me next to a bottomless pit anyway, so I can just die to exit the stage immediately. I forget how you stop... Oh yeah, you need Crystal Snail's ability to stop those. Ah, darn it. There we go. Ah, darn it. The rain got in the way. I'm kind of not supposed to get this yet, but at the same time, I kind of am. It's a little bit hard to explain. Ay. And if I do this wrong, I'll fall into the pit. So I gotta really be careful. Like, I gotta be on the edge right here. And do a jump. There we go. Looking for 100% better... But I'd never think to above your head at the beginning of the stage. Yeah, exactly. There's the X-Tank. Okay. Now I can just jump into the spikes like 3 times. And then fight Wheel Gator again. This time it'll be easier. Oh, darn it. It's putting me all the way at the beginning. That's not... There's no checkpoints right over there. Okay, then. Mildly inconvenient, but there's a bottomless pit pretty close. Or at least spikes. So I should be fine. Not entirely sure what the harsh sunlight does. I think it just makes it kind of hard to see because of the blurriness, but that's pretty much it. Or it might be what's powering those lasers. Kinda angsty as of late. Why? Anyway, back to Wheel Gators again. Sorry I sucked in there during the first attempt, but I didn't get pick up any health at all, or like any upgrades whatsoever. So please excuse that. I mean, excuse that flop right there. I'm gonna be seeing a lot of Wheel Gator because I'm gonna have to come back one more time, but so be it. I guess it's just the way the cookie crumbles, and I need to beat Wheel Gator before I. What's it called? Fight the X-Hunters, because, again, I need the armor. It's pretty funny, though, that you can just get all the armor if you... What's it called? Like, if you just choose to do Wheel Gator first, like, you can get all the armor before the X-Hunters even show up. You can just screw them over. Wheel Gator is secretly the fan favorite. Yeah, he should be. Getting pretty close to the departure. Neither your mother or your godmother. Where she's gonna drive a flight. So when it comes to time. Oh, I got it. That's understandable. Maybe you should call her. Yeah, maybe you should. I second Wisp's motion. Might be good to figure that out. I wonder. Can I bring the armor up? Nope, I can't. Ah, darn it. No cheaping that out without the foot parts. Unfortunately. I mean, again, I could try to abuse the firepower of that Triceratops right there, but that's pretty risky, and I don't want to waste my lives just in case. You know how it is. Whoops! Not what I meant to do. That's a little bit of unnecessary damage. Ay-ay. At least that's an extra life. Unfortunately, I can't go in there because that's an X-Hunter area, but I don't need the shortcut. Like, we've seen Wheel Gator stage already, we already know. Try, but your mother hasn't even left a message. She hasn't replied back. Oh, darn. Well, I hope she gets back to you soon, at the very least. And she's okay, as well. I kinda just did that because I needed the... what's it called? I knew I wasn't picking up anything for the EX tank, so it took a little bit of time to fill that up real quick. There we go. Let's see if I can do this without taking... Yeah, I just need to hug the wall. Or, rather, I needed to hug the wall, but I didn't. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, round 2 with Wheel Gator. I might as well... Actually, I think I've got enough health. Like, this is even more health than I started out with, and I've got Wheel Gator pretty much down at this point. Like, what I've collected in the sub-tank probably is going to be enough. There we go. Oh, no, we got the... You got my weapon. Although I kind of just used that to my advantage. Wait, why didn't he use the shot he sucked up? Well, he's just giving me the win. Essentially. Ah, darn it! No, 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 no. Just gotta struggle. All you gotta do. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. You can also make the wall spikes. So if I go over there, it actually is... Ooh, he leads his shot sometimes. That's interesting. Didn't know we could do that. Anyway, sub-tank. How do I use it? There we go. You have to push the fire button for some odd reason. Sub-tank is considered a weapon in that screen. Anyway, that's Wheel Gator. Thank goodness. Wheel Gator and his cornering the market and chocolate syrup days are over. Yes. All this syrup are belong to X. Certain she's alright, but you hope she touches base with you soon. Yeah, same here. Spin wheel. That's literally how you get most of the items in this game. That and, what's his name? Flame Stag's weapon I also need for that, but... Right now I'm going to be going to Morph Moth, actually. Because that's the armor. I'm gonna need that, like, immediately. It's right at the beginning anyway, so... BRB, you're making your hair pretty. Oh, okay. Yes, okie dokie indeed. But, what's it called? The armor isn't actually that well hidden. It's just down here. I believe. No, I just gotta keep firing down these hallways until it actually starts eating away at it. There we go, there's the armor. Alright, got it. Great job, thanks. Mega Man X, enter the capsule. Oh wait, gotta do actual Dr. Light voice. This enhancement will modify your body armor. Which you can absorb damage and transfer it into explosive weapon energy. So yeah, this is where the Giga Crush got introduced to the series. Mothman 2, the debut of Mothman. Yes, exactly. That just absolutely destroys everything on screen. And that's also a requirement to beat one of the bosses later on. Unfortunately. But I'm going to have to Sudoku, as I said. Need to find something that I can kill myself really easy with. Nope, I do not want an extra life. Unfortunately, I opted for the armor first, so... and there's no real bottomless pits for a while, so... this is gonna take a while. There we go. And I got extra health, so that doesn't help, really. There we go. I can just keep running into this guy a million times, I guess. Just at the start of the stage. Actually, there is one thing that I forget. I forget where the foot parts are. I'm pretty sure they're in, what's it called? Flame Stag stage, though, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's either Flame Stag or Overdrive Ostrich that the foot parts are in. And then I have to go back to Crystal Snail and Wheelgator after that. But thank goodness I can actually just exit out of Wheelgator if I have to. And I will. Because I've already beaten him. But how the X-Hunters work, like, I know them inside and out. The first one, he shows up after you beat 2 bosses, the third, and leaves after you beat 3. So you really gotta beat him real quick. But the second one is after 3, and the last one's after 5 for some reason. But I know all their weaknesses. That's why I'm gonna be doing them in order, probably. Or beating one of them without actually getting their weakness. But I have the most trouble with, what's his name? Like, Sergus, or whatever his name is. The bottom right corner, that one. That's the X-Hunter I have the most trouble with. So I'm definitely going to be fighting, Flame Stag before this. Like, I might say Bubble Crab for later and just get, fight Overdrive Ostrich, maybe. Or maybe I'll beat Bubble Crab, and since I've got the, what's it called? I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna have to not beat Bubble Crab. That's just kinda how it's gonna be. Like, I already have Bubble Crab's weakness, that's Wheelgator's weapon, but I guess I'm not doing that. Ay, ay, ay. I'm thinking strategically. At the very least, and I'm pretty much set to beat any of the Mavericks at this point, because I've got a sub-tank. Like, if you got a sub-tank in the armor and you can't beat the Mavericks with, the X-Buster, it doesn't look too good for you. Anyway, I need to get on top of this guy. There we go. And just go up. There we go. Get the sub-tank real quick, and then I think the, what's it called, is down here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, no, not there. I don't think. There's some sort of weakness in this wall. I don't exactly remember where the foot parts are, but... Ay, ay, ay. They're either somewhere around here, or they're at, what's it called? They're in Overdrive Ostrich, and I'm in the wrong place. I don't remember. I probably can't do this without the foot parts anyway, because I don't have the... what's it called? Sorry about this. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna make an attempt to get the heart tank at least. Because the heart tank, all you gotta do is get up there fast enough and then use Wheelgator's weapon. It's not too hard. It's alright, no worries. Yeah, sorry. Just forgive me, but, what's it called? My memories of this game aren't as good as my memories of X1. And I failed to get the heart tank, I think. Yep, I did. Darn it. Thank goodness I turned off notifications on my phone. They're, what's it called? Well, actually, do correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm pretty sure it's Overdrive Ostrich, but I don't remember entirely. It's the problem. But if it's not, like, right here in the beginning, then it's not in this stage. Most likely. Gotta be real precise with the jumps here. Oh, I didn't even need to. There we go. I managed to get the heart tank without even having to worry about it. Okay, but like I need the foot parts to be able to do that, so I guess I'm remembering correctly. What's it called? There we go. Okay, everything's off on my phone. Sorry about that. I guess I'm going to Overdrive Ostrich real quick. Just to check. Like, Overdrive Ostrich has the best design in this game. There's just no questioning that. He looks amazing. But, yeah. Like, I can already mess with literally, like, everything in this stage except for the way to secretly fill up all your sub-tanks just real quick. Which is, I need Morph Moth's weapon for that and the arm parts, but I do not have either of those at the moment, so, yeah. Not gonna be doing that anytime soon. I believe it's just at the end of this, and, what's it called? Up there and to the left, that's how you fill up your sub-tanks real quick. You just need to use Silk Shot and suck in a ton of them, and it just gives you infinite energy. It's ridiculous. I gotta show it off. Like, right before I go fight Sigma. Or the X-Hunters, rather. Like, during the Sigma stages. Surprised I made that jump without the what's it called? The motorcycle. Yeah, I remember now. That's the heart tank right there, and what's it called? The foot part should be just beyond here. I'm pretty sure. Yep, there they are. Right up there. Now I remember. Alrighty. Whoops, accidentally used the Giga attack. Okay, that works too. I didn't know you could actually destroy those walls with anything aside from Wheelgator's move. That's hilarious. Mega Man X. Enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your main drive unit. With it, you'll be able to dash while in midair. Use it wisely, Mega Man X. Well, now I know that. Yes, for future reference, it's Overdrive Ostrich, not Flamestag Dummy. To myself. Just gotta have that message in my head. Can I get this without, what's it called? Flamestag's weapon, I'm curious. No, I cannot, but at least I can, what's it called? Get out of the stage real quickly. With that, because Overdrive Ostrich is the weakness of Agile, or Agile, however you pronounce his name. The middle guy on the right side of the screen. So, yeah. I don't need Overdrive Ostrich's weapon at this point, I just need the armor. I might not worry about the head part until later, but I might as well since I'm here. You know what I mean? But a lot of people think that you need, what's it called? That you need Wheel Sponge's weapon in order to get this, but you really don't. You just need to have real good timing with, what's it called? This, I think. With the dash. I'm pretty sure at least. One second, I need to get up there real quick. There we go. Like, this is gonna be a little bit like that thing that I needed to get with Boomerang Kawanger's weapon, but it is possible this way, I think. Or maybe I do need Wire Sponge's tether. Nope, I don't. Never mind. Sorry about that. I questioned myself for a second, but I remembered that I could do that. Thank goodness. Mega Man, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your X-Buster. With it, you will be able to charge energy in both arms at once. This enables you to shoot a double shot, or to charge any weapon. Alrighty then. Now I can just get Crystal Snail's item, what's it called? The head parts. I might as well to complete the look. Oh, but first I should get Wheelgator's heart real quick. Since I can. But look at that. Double charge shot. And that counts. Like, both of those hit, they both do damage. Like, look at this. And I'm pretty sure you can save one of them. Without the smoke bomb to fling myself upwards. Darn it. No, it's not the smoke bomb, it's a Wire Sponge's wire tether. You're supposed to use it to cling to the wall and kind of Spider-Man up there, but you can just do it with the foot parts, it's fine. Congrats, thank you. But what I'm doing is the optimum route to at least get the, what's it called? the items that I need and the... what's it called? The armor. Might need speed burner for that, but I'm gonna try the... what's it called? The... get hit by this real quick and use the invincibility frames. If I can. Nope, darn it, I'm not fast enough. I'm gonna need... what's it called? Flame burner. Or speed burner. However you call it. Okay, you have to push select for exit. All the buttons to select things in the menu are different. Darn it. Talking about what you can do in this one TMNT game to get around things early. The smoke bombs were intended to allow you to jump through lasers, but you can use them to do a third jump. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, I gotta go back to Crystal Snail, unfortunately. I mean, Crystal Snail is actually pretty easy to beat as well. Like, I can beat Crystal Snail with the Buster, no problem. By the way, this is like the only gif of, what's it called? Or at least one of the only gifs of Mega Man X2 for, like, Twitter. Kinda odd that. But anyway, I need this ride armor as long as possible. Like, you're supposed to take it with you to get to the X-Hunter area of this level, but I'm just using it to really quickly get to the head part and finish the armor. Without much hassle. Like, you're supposed to jump from here. Like, I'll show you where the X-Hunter is. Or at least the... way to get into him. Like, whichever one shows up here. I mean, last time I played this game, I just did it by fighting them all at Overdrive Ostrich. Because that's not one of the easiest to get to, but... I don't know. Secret up there. Kind of. Ah, darn it! Should be able to get up there, but... Nope, I can't. I don't think. Like, you need to get X's feet up there, is the problem. Ay, ay, ay. If that's actually a secret area, and I don't remember this actually leading to anything, so I have absolutely no idea why I'm testing this, but it looks weird. Yeah, you can't. Okay. Perfectly fine. Just gonna ignore that. It's not important. Gonna have to abandon the armor now, but it's fine. I don't need the extra life. I need to commit Sudoku to get out of the stage. This boss isn't too hard. I mean, over time he'll get more lasers, so I might as well beat him with the Giga Crush real quick. It did a lot of damage, I don't know how much, but a lot. Oh, it didn't even crack the crystal. Okay, I'm gonna do the double buster. Let's try that. Ah, darn it, it blocked it. Okay, whatever. I forget what this mini-boss's weakness is, but... I'm just gonna keep using the Giga Crush on it. There we go. Like, generally, the Giga Crush is pretty useful, but... not always. And here's the head part, I believe. I don't know if I'm gonna get the Shuriken in this game, but I'm gonna make an attempt. Ay, ay, ay. Mega Man. Enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your radar optics. It uses some energy, but with it you'll be able to see objects that you could not see before. This just shows you some of the hidden paths. Not all of them, but some. So it kind of makes it easier to find the armor parts if you... What's it called? Do I have to die 5 times in a certain place to get the Shuriken? No. You need all the items in the game, like the, what's it called, the Hadouken. Yeah, but, yeah, it just shows you secret areas. You don't have to die, but you need all the items in the game like the first game, and it's ridiculous the steps that you need to get to it. It's ludicrous amounts of platforming. Like, not ludicrous amounts, like, it's pretty short to get it, but eventually, essentially, it wants you to float over spikes, basically. Like, it's just room after room of nothing but spike. And you have to, like, abuse all the game's mechanics to barely even have a chance of getting it. It's ridiculous. If I don't get all the items, I'll at the very least, what's it called? Show off briefly, like, the steps that are usually required to get it. It's absurd. Ay, ay, ay. Probably gonna be abusing it for the, what's it called, filling up my sub-tanks, though. But anyway, now it's time to do, what's his name, Flamestag. And hopefully, what's it called, one of the X-Hunters will end up in Bubble Crab stage, so I don't have to worry about anything. Like, hopefully the first X-Hunter ends up in Bubble Crab stage, so I don't have to worry about not getting his weakness. Because I'm not actually sure which one would be harder to beat without the weakness. Like, I know I can beat Agal without his weakness pretty easily. Okay, just need to... Just don't panic, that's all you gotta do during that. Ay, ay, ay. Now it's time to beat Flamestag without Bubble Crab's weapon. That's gonna be... Actually, that's not gonna suck that much at all. Because, what's it called? Flamestag isn't that hard, he just jumps off the wall. He's basically Sigma, but with fire. That's literally Flamestag's gimmick. Okay, I'm just gonna jump over here and hope that the beetle respawns. No, he does not. Darn it. Oh well. I guess I'll go the long way. It doesn't really matter too much. I already got everything in this stage that's, like, worth getting. Ay, ay, ay. Those ignite with flame, so technically if you use Flame Burner for platforming, and come back here for whatever reason, even though you don't have to because all the items are, like, front-loaded in the beginning of the stage, yeah, you'll burn yourself in these. Pretty annoying. They already have things to ignite it in the first place, but also, what's it called? Igniting it yourself would suck. I've already got, like, half the heart tanks, though. But, again, I'm gonna have to go back to Wheelgator stage, like, immediately after this. But, say la vie. See, it's literally just Sigma, but with fire, and a little bit faster. This might just be a case of just beat him before he beats me. Like, Flamestag isn't too hard. He mainly just jumps, as I've been saying. I'm gonna try the Giga Crash on him. 1 second. Oh, no, I can't. I haven't taken enough damage. Darn it. Now he's powered up. Ay, ay, ay. You really just need good reflexes for Flamestag. Although, I'm not really going to need any... I'm not going to need these during the second fight because I'll have Bubble Crab's weapon that just puts out his fire. Not joking, it, like, stun locks him. It's absurd. But there we go. I've got enough health to just outlast anything at this point. Or at least most of what this game can throw at me. I'm gonna need all the sub-tanks and, like, all the hearts for, what's it called? For the rematch with, Sergis. Or Segris. However you pronounce his name. Speed burner. There we go. Like, you tell me how to pronounce these guys' names since they're gonna be talking right now. Agile. Or Agile. I see now why Sigma fell at the hands of Mega Man X. He is quite formidable. I'm gonna actually try to do voices for them. Like Segris. I'm not sure our Mavericks can hold him long enough. We may have to intervene. Agile. You think it's Italian, maybe? Ay, ay, ay. Dr. Xane, what happened? Oh, no, wait. Oh, Mega Man. A group of Mavericks calling themselves the X-Hunters have just contacted us. Greetings! We have all of Zero's parts. I'm trying to sound old and, what's it called, violin. They can be yours if you can defeat us. Sorry for the bad voice acting, but I have to. We look forward to meeting you, X. Like, Agile is Poss. Sergis. Yeah, like, these guys' names are hard to pronounce. X! Zero's control chip is still stored here. I doubt it is possible to resurrect him without it. My Dr. Xane is almost Nicolas Cage. Dr. Xane! I've got to get Zero's parts back! Like, my voice is almost X's. Almost. Or I could do... what's it called? X4X. Dr. Xane! Like, sounding like a 5-year-old. At any cost. At any cost! I'll just use my regular voice for X. Alrighty. Where did he end up? Magna Centipede. So be it. I can get a sub-tank here at the very least. And if I don't, they don't actually leave until you've actually beaten, I mean, start leaving until you've beaten another Maverick. So now I'm gonna try to get Zero's parts real quick. They are in fact missable, and I'm going for 100%, so I need them. So I can't exactly afford to... what's it called? Just let them slip through my fingers. I'm gonna have to do this, like, kind of Metal Gear stealthily, though, because I need one of the extra platforms to... There we go. Ah, darn it! Manga Centipede. Yes. Not entirely sure why his name is Manga Centipede, but... yes. So, X2 only had one kind of weird named Maverick. Like, he has nothing to do with his gimmick. Like, just named a name. That gets a little bit more prevalent later in the series, but right now, it's just Mega Centipede. Don't know how I got through that. Are you kidding me? Okay, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna show off, what's it called? I need to get up there. That's the problem. Anyway. If I can get through the searchlights, I can, but what's it called? Wasn't magma. No, it's manga centipede. Manga. Guess we need to look at it again. Okay, I'll show you anyway. Like, I don't want to have to fight Sargass here. Because Manga Centipede has the worst, like, lead up to one of the X-Hunters. And what I mean by that is, like, it's just really far into the stage. Like, seriously. There we go. Ah, darn it! Okay, whatever. I'll get the sub-tank later. Right now, I'll just Sudoku. Hi, Xane. Hi, Deku, welcome. This is Mega Man X, but... okay. Hello. Manga Centipede is based on his creator's favorite manga about centipedes for some reason. No idea. I like the headcanon. Wait, where'd they go? Oh wait, never mind. Can anyone tell me where Sargass went? Were you guys paying attention? I guess I was... There we go. Magna Centipede. Right there. That's a bit problematic. I actually need to know where he is. You know what? I saved it. I'm just gonna restart. I'm sorry. If I restart, it's gonna reset them going to the exact same place that they were going to. So it doesn't really matter that I'm doing a reset. Like, it just is gonna take a little bit of time. Password, even though this saved the password for you, so it's kind of irrelevant. There we go. So they're gonna end up... Okay, I need to actually pay attention, sorry. Okay, Sargass ended up in Crystal Snail, that's doable. There we go. Trying to figure out the pronunciation. Yes, exactly. It's Magna. Crystal Snail. No, Crystal Snail is actually named after his gimmick plus animal. That's actually an appropriate name for one of the Mavericks. But... Magna Centipede. I still can't entirely get over that. But this is one of the easiest places to get to one of the X-Hunters, so it's fine. Like, the arena is a little bit small, but I'll make do. I've beaten Sargass here before, I can do it again. And I've got sub-tanks and all the armor at this point, so... and his weakness. So, the trifecta is here. Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of platforming to get up to Sargass. But it's not too hard. Especially since I have this, like, all the parts. There we go. Air dash is really helpful, and I've got speed burner if I really need it. And I don't really need it, because... aside from the parts that are, it's absolutely necessary, it's not really necessary. If that makes sense. I'm Sargass! And I cannot allow you to stop the unification! It is for the good of all! Sorry for the annoying voices. Anyway, I need to switch to speed burner. There we go. This is a bit hard if I let it go on too long. It's easy if you don't let it go on too long, but it's hard if you do. Because he'll get a bunch of mines and they do a ton of damage to you. But look how absurd the X-Hunters are. And I already took damage from mine. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I should have filled up before I came here. Darn. I'm actually gonna die. Maybe. Oh, darn it. Trevor Jasmine is following me. I didn't get the alert, but... Okay, thank you. That really means a lot, thank you. Whoever you are. You know, these bats actually drop a lot of, what's it called? Health pickups, I think. So these might be good for filling up my tanks real quick. I think. It's either health or, power-ups that they drop. Which I also need, because I just used up all of my speed burner, essentially. Although I'm not entirely sure why I wasn't charging up speed burner for that, since I can, technically. I don't know. I'm not gonna waste too much time with these bats. Because it's... Sometimes it's easy to get items to spawn to help you out, sometimes it's absurd. It just depends on RNG, and sometimes it's very generous, sometimes it just isn't. I mean, there's a dedicated place to fill up your sub-tanks in this game, but... come on. So I'm gonna have to do this legit. I'm just gonna have to not slouch fighting this guy. I mean, so be it, but darn it. Like, up to this point, I haven't really been paying attention because the Mavericks aren't actually that much of a big deal. Like, you'll never hear me complain in any of the X games of difficulty for the Mavericks because they're either piss easy or well balanced. Like, none of them are too hard except for maybe Hymax. Only one I can think of that's just absolutely absurd. But yeah. Okay, let's see how much fully charging this will help me. It's not letting me use it for some reason. There we go. Actually, that's probably not a good idea, because I... Oh, darn it. That's not going to be a good idea, because I... Okay, I'm just going to have to take as many hits... I mean, give him as many hits as I can in as short amount of time as possible, and not hit the mines. It's just how I'm going to have to do it. There's no way to do this really flawlessly, but I've kind of got it down to a science. There we go. Thank goodness. Okay, that's 1 at 0 part. You've merely delayed... Oh, wait, sorry. You've merely delayed the inevitable! We will meet again! There we go. 1 down. 0 part number 1. Thank goodness. And I could beat Crystal Snail, but since I have a Maverick that I can defeat, I'm going to beat, what's his name? I'm just going to commit Sudoku and exit out of the stage. So I can beat Bubble Crab and have the next X Hunter's weakness. That should be good. Or I can just try to beat them now. Like, the other ones I can probably beat without their weakness. If they end up in somewhere convenient. Oh, it just so happens that Agile is in Bubble Crab. Okay, I'll do it. Screw it. That's perfect. That's perfect. He actually ended up in a convenient spot. Like, I don't have Overdrive Ostrich's ability, so this is gonna kind of suck, but I'm pretty much at the point where I can just, Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Beat them before they beat me. I'm gonna get this extra life real quick, because I actually need it at this point. Since I'm going to... This is gonna suck. That is very likely. Don't really have to worry about this. It doesn't actually tell you that, but... This has little to nothing to do with, like, progression in this level at all. This is just here to kind of mess with you. If you try to go too fast in this level. Really sucks, but it's not too much of a hindrance. Okay. Just gonna get this real quick. There we go. If I remember correctly, the heart is a little bit further in, so I don't really have to worry about any of this. Got weapon energy. I did not use any weapon energy, but I got it. Thank goodness for floating. You know what, I'm just gonna use the, what's it called, the Giga Crush. Nope, still don't have enough damage for it. I'm gonna try to take this thing out. Or at least cripple it enough for me to not have to worry too much about it going forward. There we go, I got it. Okay, now I don't have to worry about things impeding my platforming. Thank goodness. Whoops! Not what I meant to do! Ah, darn it. At least I got the extra life, so... It doesn't entirely matter, but that... that sucked. Just right there. Do I have Giga Crush yet? Nope, still no. Unfortunately, that's one of the weapons you can't actually, what's it called? Fill up with conventional weapon energy. I'm just gonna keep shooting him like this. There we go. Got the core. No, wait, I didn't. Darn it. Another place I can fill up my sub-tank with Silk Shot, at the very least. Yeah, I'm just gonna run up and try to beat this level real quick. Oh, it speeds up! There we go. Destroy, please. I think it's back that it's its weak point, but there's a lot guarding that. There we go. The platforming in this stage is actually easier with Bubble Crab's weapon. Technically, because you can use it to get a little bit more jump height underwater, I think. But I'm not going to be worrying about that. Where's the heart tank? Oh, I might have found it. Maybe. No, I didn't. This is one of the X-Hunters. Found Agile, at least. Welcome, X. Your destruction is at hand. Well, this is gonna suck. And I gotta remember where the heart tank is after this as well. But you just basically shoot and jump, and essentially he'll waste all his shots. Not too difficult. Technically, this is the third X-Hunter, but you can cheap him out pretty easily. Thank goodness. Might not even have needed that extra life. There we go. I may have failed. No, I may have failed. But you would never live to see zero. Ay. But tag your spoilers, Agile! Got zero part number 3. Technically, that wasn't the right order, but I'll deal with it. That order is convenient for me. At the very least. Guess I'll just come back for the heart tank from, what's the name? For Bubble Crab, but I've got Wheelgator's weapon, so this is gonna be a walk in the park. I don't even have to waste a life on it. Might go to the bathroom after this, though. Ay. But you literally just sit here and just use Wheelgator's wheel. There we go. That's all you gotta do. Can't even use his shield. Watch, it just goes down instantly. Oh my lord. Darn it, I thought I could get him with a fully charged one of those. Only have to pay attention at the end. He's a villain, spoiling is part of his job. Yeah, I guess so. But darn it. Well, at least I'm taking out the X-Hunters and up to down border order. You got Bubble Splash. There we go. It's him down. Now I just need to go to where? Ah, darn it! He's in Manga Centipede's. Okay, whatever. I'll get the sub-tank, but I need to use the bathroom real quick. I'm sorry, BRB. Why is it that I'm having a weak bladder during the what are supposed to be the shorter streams? Oh my lord. I'm sorry for that, but we continue. We keep it moving. To Magna Centipede. Also, welcome back. Thank you. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I do have Speed Burner, so technically the platforming shouldn't be too hard. But, oh yeah, and I also have Bubble Splash for the... You know, I think I'm just gonna worry about these things, because they've been pushing me into the lights. Their weakness is Bubble Splash for some reason. But I am determined to get this EX tank. Very sorry, but... I'm gonna try my darndest. There we go. Are you kidding me? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna put Manga Centipede off to the... What's it called? Like, just to the very end if I have to. But I really just want to get this sub-tank over with. This is ridiculous. Wait, what am I doing? Wrong button. There we go. Gotta somehow make sure that the entirety of X is behind that before the... There we go. His arm is okay, but nothing else. Oh, yeah, no. Darn it. No, wait a minute. Maybe I can salvage this with Speed Burner. That is a little bit lower down. Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't even have to do it. Oh, my lord. Egg on my face. Darn it. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit hard to get to, but I can do it. There we go. Oh, it wasn't the sub-tank. It was the heart. Oh, my lord. Well, I'm sorry about all that. But at least that's over with. That's one item down. Potentially getting the shuriken. I just gotta wait for this to fill up. Yep, that's pretty easy. Just right there. Okay, I think that's the part I gotta get to. Maybe. Could be mistaken. Nope, there it is. Ay, ay, ay. Well, at least I got another, what's it called? Sub-tank. Incoming easiest mini-boss in the game. But that mode 7, though. Ay, ay, ay. There you go. Very low health and it can just poke you a little bit. Oh my goodness. Setting off all the alarms. I do not care. I've got everything. But I will speedrun through this just because I need to get to the Maverick at the end. If I can. And that's not good. The more times you get scanned, the harder the, what's it called, the next mini-boss gets. And I just missed my chance to get, darn it. Well, now I have to, what's it called, now I have to die to this. The mini-boss was so tough it decided to die early. Yeah, it's, the reason it's so weak is because this one is absurdly tough if you get caught by everything, and it's very hard not to. But I just need to suicide because of this. The blocks fall randomly over there, so you have to deal with that as well as, what's it called, trying to get to the X-Hunter, which is ridiculous. Ugh. I mean, we've only got one X-Hunter left, but... I prefer it if it wasn't RNG-based. Whether you actually can get to him or not. On top of taking a ton of damage. Darn it. Well, actually, I'm gonna try Wheelgator's ability just in case. Nope, it doesn't. Darn it. Like, this is why I said that this is the worst place to actually be doing this. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But... yeah. If screw any stage in particular in X2, it's Monk. What's it called? Magna Centipede. Well, actually, I'm not gonna save. Just in case he decides to leave, even though I haven't beaten that many Mavericks yet. Okay, Crystal Snail again. I can deal with that. Ay, ay, ay. Like, this is the first of many X games that introduces the... you have to fight these extra bosses aside from the main ones. Well, I mean, I guess that kind of had that with Vile in the first game, but... he was along for the ride, really. Like, you didn't fight him in between and have to go out of your way to fight him. He's part of the plot. I'm talking about bosses that just aren't part of the plot whatsoever. This is where that trend started. In this series. Well, I mean, they're kind of part of the plot, but, like... what I mean is optional bosses that you can fight during this. That's what I mean. Keep putting my foot in my mouth and not saying exactly what I mean. But I tried. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, time to use Bubble Crab's weapon. Violin is literally the easiest of the X Hunters. X! No wait. X, I shall crush you like a tin can! There we go. Optional boss fight that you need to fight to get the good ending. / bonus ending. Yeah, pretty much. There's absolutely, like, no change in this fight and the... what's it called? The next fight with this guy. In fact, I think he's actually harder during this than he is later on. I'm gonna have to get back up to him again, unfortunately, but... he is certainly the easiest. It's literally... there's no strategy to him aside from just hit him as many times as you possibly can, because he fills up the entire screen. Like, it's just beat him quickly. That's the only strategy to him. His pattern's a little bit more chaotic, but that's kind of the point. The other ones are methodical and, like, crazy and try to get advantages, but he's just, like, pure, like... ah! And that actually makes him harder in some ways, but easier in others. At least this time I'll have a little bit of, what's it called? Just a little bit of extra energy to work with. I could have more, but at the moment... I need to beat Violin or else he's gonna disappear. At this point. I already beat, what's his name? Bubble Crab. So he's gonna disappear after this if I don't do anything. I might not have enough health for him. It's really odd. I usually remember what's it called? Bubble Blaster. I mean, not Bubble Blaster. What am I talking about? Bubble Splash. I usually remember that doing a lot more than just that. To him. I mean, I guess that's because I am remembering having his weapon, like, no matter what, at endgame. And at endgame point, I have, like, twice as much health as this, because there's still 4 more heart containers, basically. But still. I'm assuming if I don't charge it up, I'm just gonna have to keep my distance. That's all I can really think of to make that situation a little bit better. Ah, no! Not my platform! Ah, darn it. Now I have to go all the way back and get that ride armor if it even respawns. That's actually never happened to me before. Believe it or not. Yep, it respawns. Okay, good. Thank goodness, but that was a waste of time. I'm sorry for that. At least I got a little bit of sub-tank energy from that. Just a little bit, but... a notable amount. So I should be able to do that with that amount of, like, health. Nope! What am I doing? Forgot I need that to jump up there. Sorry about that. There we go. Now I just need to be a little bit patient. There we go. And I need to switch to what's it called? Bubble Splash. There we go. Thank goodness you could do that before you make the mistake of just going in with the Buster and nothing else. Just got RNG hope that he doesn't immediately start with the that, I'm guessing. And it's also nice when he doesn't actually aim at you. Okay, now he's actually the cakewalk that I remember. What the heck? Ay, ay, ay. I guess it's just RNG whether he's easy or not. It can't be! Now the unification is in jeopardy! It's completely foiled at this point. I got 0 back. 0 part number 2. There we go. Alright. Good end achieved. Even though it's not really exactly good end, because there's only one ending to this, but easier time getting to the ending achieved, rather. I'm not gonna spoil why I just made what I did just made it easier for me to beat this game, but yeah. BRB. Okay. Like, no spoilers, but I can say that that just made this way easier. Last round with Violin was... last round was Violin's lucky day. Yes. Certainly. He almost didn't hit me once. He's not actually supposed to hit me. Ay, ay, ay. Thank goodness Wheelgator actually allows you to get a little bit of a... what's it called? Just extra sub-tank before you have Morph Moth's ability. But I might as well do Morph Moth now, I mean, next. Because of the way I've done things. I mean, I could also do Overdrive Ostrich, but, actually, no, I can't. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can beat him at this point, but, I'm gonna get his weapon just in case, because, Crystal Snail is really easy to beat. Like, Crystal Snail, seriously... he's as easy to beat as, what's his name? Crystal Trilobite. I think that was the name of it? I forget. It's something Trilobite. Though. Like, whatever the name of that Maverick from X8 is. Like, I don't have a lot of nostalgia or experience with X8. Like, I've only beaten it once. But, what's it called? Alrighty. Let's get a heart real quick. Darn it. Ay, ay, ay. Fail. At least it put me back right here, so that's a plus. Is it not Speed Burner that you need for this? I could have sworn it was Speed Burner. Like, it might be Wire Sponge's ability, but don't quote me on that. Nope, it was Speed Burner. Sorry about that. Ay, ay, ay. I doubted myself a second time. I really got it. Get it through to, like, my skull. Get it in there. Don't doubt yourself, your memory is actually a little bit better than you think. To myself. Actually, I'm gonna let you guys decide. What should I do next? Should I do Crystal Snail or Morph Moth? Because they're both... I can just beat them with the Buster. Morph Moth just a little bit of disclosure right here that will make Magna Centipede a little bit easier. I think. If I remember correctly, which I'm pretty sure I do. Because I just get over not doubting myself. I'm kind of leaning towards Crystal Snail since we've done that so many times, and just to get it finally done. Morphin Time Moth. Yes, okay. Fine. That works too! We got the armor, now we just need the heart. Alrighty. It's easier to check off the checklist if you do it in order, I guess. I mean, if you do what you haven't already done yet. Never mind. Like, I was going to say something a little bit maybe profound, but I forgot what I was saying, kind of. Sorry about that. I'll tell you if I remember. It might be best to beat the Mavericks in the order of which I have already collected their items. That's what I should have said. There we go. Like, just to mark them. That's what I mean. Okay. Why'd I scan? Darn R2 button. I mean, R1 button. Like, how you played Mega Man X is a little bit weird. Like, you want your fingers off the top triggers, like, so you play it with your fingers basically pointing outwards. Like your pointer fingers. It's pretty funny, like, the hand position that you're supposed to do for this. Like, it's more of a Super Nintendo hand position than a PlayStation 4 hand position. I mean, I get it, but it feels kind of weird not having, like, every single finger on the controller. You know what I mean? There we go. Second easiest sub-boss. Crystal Snail next time. Got it. Might as well get him out of the way. Back. Welcome back, Roz. I've made significant progress. Unfortunately, I haven't made as much progress as I've... like, as fast as I did with X1, but... I'm just gonna have to deal with that. There's the X-Hunter, what's it called, by the way, but I don't need that anymore because I've already beaten all of them. That's good for me, I guess. You think you do? Okay. That's all that matters. Kind of. Anyway, I actually don't remember where the heart is in this stage, so... Please pardon a little bit of experimentation with the route I take. But I kinda need to. Because I don't remember where the heart is in this level. In particular, like... Usually you just speed through Morph Moth because he only has the heart tank because of the armor. But... it's gonna take a while. Beginning of the stage. That's where the heart tank is? I thought that was the, armor. But, okay, I guess I'll take your word for it. I'll go back to the beginning of the stage after I kick Morph Moth's butt. But thank you, whoever you are. Azoth Master. Alchemy. Time for another sub-boss. Quote-unquote. Gotta give Morph Moth and, what's it called? Use free shield the guy and jump on him. Oh, you mean use Crystal Snail's ability. Got it. So I'm gonna have to beat Crystal Snail to get it. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. I have a lot of good memories, and by good memories as in like good ones, and actually good memory of like remembering where things are in this game. But for some reason, I didn't remember that. Anyway, Moth. I have his weakness. I could just do him with the Buster, but I can burn him at this point. So why waste time with that? I'm not even gonna let him transform, or at least take the full time that he needs to transform. I already got that trophy during a different playthrough. I mean, it's mandatory that he transforms at, like, less than half health, but now all I need to do is just shoot him. There we go. Whoops. Speedburner is being a little bit finicky right there, but it's fine. Ay, ay, ay. Usually one thing that gets us, so no worries. Yeah, that's true. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, now I'm just gonna go fight Crystal Snail real quick. Since I already got everything in his stage, I can just beeline to Crystal Snail. He dead, good job. Yes, thank you. Anyway, that's all the X-Hunters. That's most of the sub-tanks, and that's also most of the hearts. So I'm on track for getting the Shuriken. Like, getting the necessary, just everything in order to get it is the easy part. Actually getting to it is the hard part, so we're gonna see if I can actually get it at the end of this, but hopefully I can. Azoth Master followed. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Excuse me, appreciate it. That's actually one of my goals down. Thank you so much for that, actually. That's one step closer to affiliate, finally. Now all I have to do is... what's it called? Put in the hours, and I'm almost done with that, so yes, thank you. Especially. I will remember you. Very, what's it called? Very much help for me. I had been stuck like that for, like, months, because this is, like, the worst time to be doing this sort of thing for, like, getting viewers or, like, followers or anything, but thank you, man. Just sincerely. Anyway, I'm just gonna use the Giga Crush real quick just to speed this up. I don't need it for Crystal Snail, so... what's it called? There we go. I remembered it's Will Gator that I used for this. After seeing that thing twice, or one time, already having its weakness, I finally remembered. Oh my lord. Now look out for the extra crystal right here. There we go. Wasn't able to jump up to the ladder. Gotta do it the other way. Okay. The way that I take the most damage, but it's fine. Got plenty of sub-tanks at this point. I've got all the armor. I'm good. Any armor damage I take is, like, superfluous at this point. Unless it's the final blow. Or almost getting crushed by a crystal. You know, that would definitely hurt me as well. But I probably don't even need the sub-tank for Crystal Snail. He's pretty easy. In fact, I don't even need his weakness. I can just beat him right like this. I mean, he's gonna Zawarudo me a little bit, but his time stops are really laughable. And half of his moves don't actually even do any damage. Like, the only way he can damage you is just ramming into you. And you can break out of this really easy. There we go. Just gotta give him the old 1-2. Simple as that. Thank goodness I have the armor to make this easier. That was a mistake. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's really odd. Usually it starts doing the time stops at this point. Oh, I almost got an extra hit in on him. There we go! Oh. That's embarrassing. Oh, my lord. Okay, I'm gonna get him next time, but... I said it was laughable at this. That is what killed me. Oh, my lord. Derp. Yes, exactly. Did so well up until then, but dropped the ball at the very end. I can avoid those, but I'm not choosing not to. Because it actually puts him in a better position for me to avoid it if I just break out of those. There's no real point. His only real damaging move is his greatest weakness. My goodness. That's okay, I got him. This time I got full health and I can afford to make mistakes. What? Oh, that's odd. I've never seen him just give up. But okay. Ah, darn it. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit complicated, but not really. Darn it! The time stops, I'll slow down my projectiles, I forgot. I thought it was just my movement, but nope, it's the entire world. So close. This is in the bag, it's just... He's doing some real ridiculous stuff right now. There we go. Simple enough when you are actually paying attention. Now back to Morph Moss stage, and thank goodness I can actually exit it at this point. Won't have to be wasting that many lives for pickups anymore, except for, what's it called, Overdrive Ostrich, since you have to die to the spikes in order to get that heart tank. Unfortunately. And there's Morph Moth. There we go. Crystal Coconut defeated. Yeah, pretty much. Crystal Coconut Snail. Anyway, just gonna get to the exit entrance real quick. There we go. Alrighty. Thank you very much! And now it's time for Overdrive Ostrich. Awesome job. Thank you. Like, I love this stream. Like, thank you for it, people. But anyway, now it gets pretty straightforward since I just... Overdrive Ostrich is literally just... There's not really much maze-like to it, it's just... straightforward, really. Everything's right in front of you, even the armor. It's just to taunt you, though, but... Ooh, here's a secret I can show off, since I got a ton of, what's it called? EX tanks at this point. Darn it, had to use the second one. Anyway, look at this. Very cryptic, I have to say, but thank you, developers, for this. There's one in Bubble Crab stage as well. Yeah, I know. I gotta go back and get that. I just wanted to make sure that I had, like, all the necessities. Kind of shot myself in the foot not getting the bike, but okay. It's not really necessary. Ay, ay, ay. Lots of health item refill, an infinite health item refill. This is like the only X game that has something like that. I mean, it's useful. Makes the Sigma stages a lot easier, certainly. I'm gonna get up there real quick. I want that extra life. I know I'm gonna use up a little bit of ammunition for, what's it called? The weakness, but... Oh, wait. No, you're not supposed to do that like that. You're supposed to get that with the bike. Okay, never mind. Ay, ay. It's just an extra heart. Anyway, here's the suicide heart tank. That also started a trend. Unfortunately. Now it's gotta be one heart that's just up top of instant death. And there's the armor, but I already got it, so I can just go straight to the missile. I mean, theoretically, if I just keep going back to Overdrive Ostrich's stage, I don't have to worry about anything, like, for the rest of the game. Can get it with the bike and make it out alive. Ooh, that's interesting. I usually get Flame Burner, but... I mean, get it with Flame Burner, but... For repeat playthroughs of this, that's good to know. I'm gonna actually attempt that. At some point. I only know that it's possible to get, what's it called, the arm parts really early with the foot parts, but... apparently you can get that early too, so that's interesting. This guy's got legs for days. Kinda sucks that he uses the charged version of his weapon every time you hit him with his weakness, but... It's not too hard to dodge, even though it's just a split second because it shoots it off screen. But I am not going to be dying to a Maverick when I have its weakness. That would definitely be pathetic. Ay, ay, ay. Excuse me real quick, Mr. Azoth Master, or Mrs. whatever it is. I need a little bit of help with the Bubble Crab stage, because I went back there and it wasn't where I remembered. I accidentally, even though it was a benefit to me, I accidentally ended up at the, what's it called? You're a guy, okay. Anyway, that I ended up at the X Hunter area. Like, I overshot it. I know that I'm supposed to use Bubble Crab's weapon to get the part where... the heart tank specifically. Like, to jump up to it, but... I forgot where the EX tank was, and I apparently forgot where the heart tank is too, so if you could help with that, that would be very appreciated. If you help with that, I will attempt the Shuriken. Oh my lord. First one is the area where the fish goes. Got it. Thank you. So just down from here. Yes. Or up there. Like, above me. Up. Okay, got it. Oh, there it is. I see it now. It's gonna be a little bit hard getting over there, not seeing the... what's it called? Can I do Flame Burner underwater? Yes, I can. Don't know why I can do that underwater, but yes, I can. Okay, that kind of sucks, but... doable. Hopefully. Please tell me I don't need Wire Sponge's ability to get that. Ay. That would be a nightmare. Oh, that will help right there. 1 second. How was I able to jump on that? Oh. That would help a little bit. Jump from the wall. Okay, got it. Oh, I almost got it. It's a little bit pixel perfect, but I can probably... There we go. No, I almost had it. I'm sorry I'm sucking right now, but it just... Ah, oh, darn it! Okay. I'm just gonna shut up and focus right now. There we go. Ah, I almost got it! Are you kidding me? Okay, that's a better position. There we go. No! I'm sorry for sucking. If I can't get this, feel free to unsubscribe, please. I don't deserve this subscription. I mean, not unsubscribe, unfollow. There we go. Oh my lord. That's done with. Okay, where's the next one, please? Need to get this real quick. Don't know why I did, but I needed to. Just gonna try to avoid those as best as possible. Why am I compulsively collecting just everything? Above. Got it. Thank you. Gonna need to charge that up somehow. Okay, there we go, and... Whoops! Wrong button. Oh my lord. Too many button clicks. There we go. Alrighty. Thank you for reminding me. And there we go. It's all the sub-tanks, and I just need a few more hearts, and then we'll be good. You gonna be going back to... No problem, thank you. I already got everything in Wire Sponge, so might as well do him afterwards, but I'm gonna refill it Overdrive Ostrich, screw it. And just have all 4 of them filled at all times now. With any luck, that will lead to no more deaths except for spikes. Because, my goodness, if Mega Man X2 does not have a lot of spikes. Can't even make that faster with the Giga Crush, but okay. There we go. Nah, that's enough. I'm probably not gonna need any of those to beat Wire Sponge, since he's like one of the easiest Mavericks in the game, and I have his weakness even. You know what? Even though it's not that hard, I'm going to beat Wire Sponge by cutting him in half. I need to do that. Just self-imposed challenge. Whoops. Wrong time to use that. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Can just completely negate the weather effects. So now this piss easy stage is even easier. And I can get an extra life out of it. What's the best way to defeat Mega Man Spikes, since this is the second installment? It's time for double spikes. Yep, pretty much. They certainly upped the ante with artificial difficulty. Like those spikes that were about to kill me. Right there. Ay, ay, ay. Let's just stop this before it happens. There we go. Wasn't a total cakewalk, but at least I sped this up a little bit. Only problem getting to Wire Sponge is, like, he's got one of the longest levels in the game. Why don't I have the rapid fire on for that? Ay, ay, ay. Well, actually, I hate the rapid fire. What am I talking about? It's kind of unfortunate that the Mavericks don't talk in the first few games. They've got, like, no personality aside from just what they are. It's all a bluff right there. Doesn't make him any stronger. Can you believe this is Sigma's weakness? There we go. Just added cutting him in half, insult to injury. I needed to do that. Mavericks didn't come with personalities. installed until whatever game started you supposed to. That would be X4, I believe. But until then, all you had was literally just what they are. Straight chain. There we go. And now it's time to do Mega Centipede, since I... At least I already got all the items in his stage, so... Okay, let's just go through a checklist. I got everything in there, I got everything in there. Just, sorry, I need to refamiliarize myself. Got everything there. Everything there. Everything there. Definitely got everything there. And everything there. Okay, I got all the items. Thank goodness. Ay, ay, ay. I've been saying that a lot tonight. But I'm just... I don't know. Been a lot of delays. Been trying to beat this tonight, and... My goodness, I will beat this tonight, but... Stuff like that has to happen. Note to self, bubble splash. Just for this entire area. Did it just let me walk over a... What's it called? It just let me walk over a bottomless pit, okay. Magna Centipede is a wannabe ninja. Yeah, pretty much. He's the token wannabe ninja of the X series. I mean, of X2 specifically. First game we had Boomerang Kawanger, now we've got Magna Centipede. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. The manga of Magna Centipede creator based on Star Ninja Centipede confirmed. Sure. Great headcanon for that. Derp. Yeah, pretty much. Let's just... What's it called, though? It's an occupational hazard of being a Twitch streamer. You're not always looking at the screen. Like right there. Oh my lord. My one enemy in this entire game that's been... is the one thing that can halt my progress. It's lack of patience and looking at the screen. That's literally it. Okay, that's not a bottomless pit. That's cut off weird. All I gotta do is wait. Just gotta remember that. They're not a threat if you just wait for them. Thank you for showing me mercy, RNG of the game. My goodness. Stop. No more movement. Not necessary. There we go. And we're almost halfway through. Now we're halfway through. Come at me again, easiest sub-boss in the game aside from those bugs. Your Mode 7 does not impress me. Sigma's Mode 7 is more impressive. Again, thank you for being lenient, game. You gotta show respect to RNGesus. Ay, ay, ay. Still didn't get there in time. Seriously, screw that one Hunter area. Mode 7 sword tried its best, but it was doomed to failure. So is this boss! It didn't get any scans! In fact, I'm just gonna use the Giga Crush. There we go. And literally, the trick to this is just don't fully charge your shots. Oh my lord. One of the few bosses in these games that actually have a rhythm to it, rather than a pattern. There we go. Certainly easy enough, but... Oh, no, that didn't even give me a choice. Definitely not getting the Covert Ops trophy anytime soon. I really need to master that. Just not being seen by anything, but... What are you gonna do? Come on, second. Need Soak Shot, there we go. Might even be able to charge it up for him since it takes so long. Oh. So if he teleports into me, that's just gonna explode, okay. I'll take it. There we go. What about that boss suggests Silk would be its weakness? I'm actually legitimately curious about that. I mean, some of the weaknesses in, like, the bosses... Well, their weaknesses, they're understandable, but... Magnet Mine. Now I finally have Agal's weakness. Just in time to actually destroy him with it. I forgot what a voice I did for him. I'm just gonna do it normally. Mega Man X. I've located the X-Hunter's base. It's at grid location 0. That's... I mean, 0, 0. It's right at the North Pole. Fact of the day. Roger, Dr. Xane, I'm on my way. It will take some more time to reactivate 0. Slow them down, Mega Man X. Well, spoilers from Dr. Xane as well, even though I already got back Zero's parts, but you know what I mean. Man, getting all Zero's parts really spoils the ending of this game. But I mean, okay. Just whatever. I know what I was getting into by 100%ing this game that I would be. What's it called? That I'd be taking the least interesting route through the game. As it were. You gotta go for completion, though, if you can. And the X series and, what's it called? The just vanilla Mega Man in general. Like, this is a good series to just 100% it in just one go. Really, it is. Biggest spoiler is Roll's counterpart existing somewhere, maybe. Roll's counterpart is Mega Man, though. Probably should have used Crystal Snail for this. Oh, darn it. Well, at least there's an extra life at the beginning of the stage, just because of that. But my goodness. The timing on that's absurd. I mean, most of the X-Hunter stages they're lenient in the fact that they have really easy to get extra lives, but it just messes up spikes and like insta-kill stuff. And there's this one part with one of those pads that you actually have to maneuver it. It's absurd. It's a world, though. That actually slows them down a little bit. I mean, it might not, but the placebo is enough. Slowing down time at least allows me to press the X button enough times fast enough to actually get up one of those. And make mistakes. Didn't do that fast enough. Oh my lord. Well, strap in. This is literally going to be the hardest part of the game. Unfortunately. I'm not going to not get that. There we go. Ow. Yes. Can say that about literally this entire... every level in this. Last stage, it's like ridiculous. Had an easier time beating X6's final stage than this. Okay, I didn't even need it then. That's good. It's conserving ammunition. Especially good considering I need Crystal... Snail's ability for the Hadoken, and I just jumped in the wrong direction a second time again! Please don't cost me the level. There we go. Oh my lord, just made it. It's gonna be a lot of clenching. Just barely made it there in the last second moments during this. So, like, heart attack warning. There we go. Slow that down to give myself a little bit more reaction time, and there we go. Super close. Yes. Thank goodness I don't have to worry about anything else in this stage aside from just those. Though. It's when I get to, Sergius's, however you pronounce his name, like, his stage, it's just... That time he got the head start. Just hit him with the splicer and the walls won't close. What splicer? Oh, what's it called? That's actually a good point. One second. Overdrive Ostrich's weapon. There we go. Well, actually, I might as well go down and get the extra life down here. I'm gonna need it, just in case. But I'm going to be going back up because that's... Well, let's just say that path up there is absurd. Do not need that in my life. Pretty unfortunate time to get stuck on that, but okay. Where is he? There we go! That's simple. All these years, I've been doing it the wrong way. Oh my lord. Thank you. You've certainly made the experience of this game way less stressful than it was, like... back in the day. Now I know new tricks, that's fantastic. Alrighty. Seemed to have misplaced Bubble Splash for a few seconds, but now it's... Oh, it's actually doing a lot more damage than it was. Not gonna deal with losing lives over this. Ay, ay, ay.
What? How could he have overloaded my circuits? Ugh!
It's almost as if I knew his weakness. Rip violin! Now I just need to deal with the ones that actually are going to try to make this hell. Violin was just a joke in comparison to the two bosses that are coming up. Like... Oh my lord. If I'm not 100% accurate with what's it called... Speed burner against Sigurius, I'm pretty much screwed. Like, I have what's it called? By the way, if you could tell me how to pronounce their names. But anyway, enough jokes about that. Like, I need the Giga Crush and the Speed Burner and, potentially, S-Slicer. Sigurius is a joke as well. If you have all the armor, yes, indeed. You just... If I remember correctly, you don't even use his weakness. You just use Sonic Slicer and stand under him. You just beat him real quick before he even has a chance to do anything. But, unfortunately, I'm going to have to pull off, what's it called, every single time. Like, every time I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna need, right here, the Giga Crush. Just to skip the first phase of that fight, because first phase of that fight is... Oh my lord. He's got a similar problem to Hymax in that you can't actually hit him and do damage to him without getting rid of something first. I mean, I know it's just, like, he has one wall and then he can take damage, but... The two bosses I hate in this series are Sigurius and, what's it called? Hymax. Just because they have weird damage parameters. I mean, conditions. As opposed to literally everything else in the series. I'll be taking that tiny little bit of health right there. And I know what's back there is not worth it, so I will not be dealing with that. And I got a ton of sub-tanks just in case, so... yeah, this should be a non-issue. You gotta open up the underneath him first. But... the Giga Crush makes it... just instant. And it gives me an extra platform to stand on just in case. There we go, and now we do S-Slicer. They actually gave him a secondary weakness in this. Try to switch it up on ya. Whoops. Bit unfortunate right there, but... if I can avoid it, I'm not going to waste a sub-tank on this thing and, like, a trip back. There we go. This is impossible! The prophecy must be fulfilled! Sorry for the silly voices. I'm just doing it to make fun of them. And also Agile is kind of a joke as well. Even though he's the most upgraded out of literally all the X-Hunters, it's like... truly a non-issue. And here's the Shuriken. Ay, ay, ay. Well, at least I'm gonna have infinite tries by the time I get there because there's an extra life, but seriously, screw trying to get the Shuriken. I mean, not actually screw it because I'm gonna be getting it, but you'll see in a second. People in the audience that have not seen the migraine that is getting the Shuriken. But first, a minor headache. I mean, I guess I could make this easier with Crystal Snail's ability, but then I wouldn't be able to get up to the Shuriken. Ay, ay, ay. Oh wait, that wasn't the bullshit elevator, that was just the... Okay. This is the bullshit elevator. Prophecy has been fulfilled, Mega Man drops balls on his head. Yeah, pretty much. And that's why this part is bullshit. Bullshit. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry for cursing, but this deserves it. It really does. I'm just like compulsively charging like X-Buster just in case. I'm so scared of doing this wrong and having to start all over. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, 1 second. I think I am actually supposed to... What's it called? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do this from under there. There we go. Like, you're supposed to almost get it stuck. That's the absurdity right there. Don't need the platform? I don't? Oh yeah, I can stand on top of things! What am I... Ugh. Again, egg on my face for hindsight. But I've been saving... what's it called? Sorry, it was just in my mind to save Crystal, Snail's ability. But you know what? I'm just gonna do it legit, since I'm already here. I might as well. Freeze the bat and jump up. I know. Style points, though. Ay, ay, ay. Nope, nope, nope. Pretend that you did not see that. Please. Out of all the derps this entire game. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so you have to lure this bat from there all the way over here. This isn't the hard part. We're getting to it, though. Got an extra life, just so you can do this as many times as you need to. Got the extra health, just in case you take damage here, which you will. Whoops. Gotta be charging S burner. There we go. Oh. Did I just fix it? I'm not dropping frames anymore. Okay, quickly, I need to take advantage of this. Okay. It's stable! Finally! It's finally over. Alrighty then. There we go. We back? Yes, we are back. It's not showing signs of, like, throttling or whatever the heck that problem is. We're good. I'm gonna take advantage of this. Like, as best as I can. Thank you. Thank goodness. Thank the Lord. Gonna have to purposefully take damage there. Okay, there we go. This is the hardest part. I've made it through most of it, but this is the hardest part right here. Sorry about all that, but we're good. Okay. Thank goodness. I have to dash over there and do it perfectly. Yeah, this looks hard. It's all spikes. You have to basically do 2 dashes and like cheap it out with Flame Burner. As ridiculous as my internet is being at the moment. But I've done it before, it is doable. Just barely, but it is. Oh my lord. Just gonna have to keep getting lives and doing it over and over again. That's literally all you gotta do. So hopefully, what's it called? I'll be able to do it, but my goodness, if I'm not gonna have difficulties. You have to do things pixel perfect, literally. Unless there's a trick to this, even I don't know. Again, I'm not putting that beyond me. As far as I know, this is how you do it. I'd be happy to be corrected. One second. Just prepare myself, and there we go. Okay, that's one of them. And purposefully take damage. There we go. And start up Flame Burner again. I'm supposed to do an air dash, but it's almost impossible because you have to hold down the square button and the circle button at the same time, so... I mean, I could technically do the... what's it called? I could technically use the, stick to do the dash, but that'd make it even harder. I literally just gotta fat thumb this remote. Essentially. Which I am not good at. Believe it or not. Need to destroy that just in case I could get ammo for S-Burner, because this is going to take a while. If there's one thing in Mega Man X I have not mastered, it's this. Ah, darn it. There's too many variables. I'm just gonna have to kill these bats for ammo. Have we been abandoned? Nope. Put that in S-Burner. There we go. I mean, I shouldn't be worrying too much about this at the moment, but I am worrying a little bit. And I just used up what I got. My goodness. Okie dokie. There. We got it. That's way easier than it looks right there. I'm not gonna lie, that's like absurd. Way more than you'd think. Are you kidding me? This literally isn't a test of skill, it's a test of patience. It's just all spikes and frame perfect stuff. Damage me. There we go. And we go back to Flame Burner because I... There we go. There we go! I did it! Finally! Yes! We've done it! We've run past! Yes! Oh my lord! Thank you. And I have to be at full health, because screw this game. If you don't do that and have full health before you jump down there, you automatically forfeit the shuriken. But we got it, boys. Wow. You're so cool. I'm not worthy. I am not worthy. Step inside for a special surprise. You can't hide what's inside. There we go. Attack me if you dare. First time getting it on the PlayStation. And I forgot the input. Nope, I didn't forget the input. Okay, so it's basically the same as, what's it called, the Hadouken. Except, what's it called? I'm not using the right button for it for some reason. I mean, I guess that's because that's the X button, but... Okay. Now we can just finally finish this. We're good. Completely past it. Whoops. Once again, Dr. Light showing off his incredible knowledge of Street Fighter. Yes, indeed. And X immediately picking it up as soon as it happens. And I'm not at full health anymore, so... Yeah. But anyway, this part is also pretty messed up. You have to either take damage or get these guys with the crystal shot that you've been using up trying to get the shuriken. It's absurd. But we're finally doing it. This will be the end. How long did that take for me to do? I have absolutely no idea. I don't care. I'm gonna look at the end. I know that this is cut up into a million pieces on Twitch, and I do not care. I'm perfectly fine with manually uploading this. I'm not gonna use it on this X... what's his name? I guess screw that. Actually, no, I'm gonna be trying. I can. 1 second. Need to switch to the X-Buster and... And never mind that. I'm not gonna waste all the ammo and the time. This is not the fight to be testing that out on. I should be testing that out on the Mavericks, specifically, not the X-Hunters. But anyway, this guy's weakness is Magnet Mine. Can literally just make a black hole and screw him over right that. Only problem is I have to wait for it to come back to me. Strongest of the X-Fighters, his weakness is magnets. Oh my lord.
No! This cannot be! Master, avenge me!
And that's the X-Hunters all taken care of. I mean, I literally just did this just for, what's it called thing? I mean, there might have been spoilers because of it, but the payoff is gonna be funny. I mean, hilarious. Just wait for it. Anyway, that's a save and a trip back to Morph Moss stage, and then we'll be beating Sigma. But we're finally doing it, after all, like 20 minutes of technical difficulties. Oh my lord. Don't worry, exiting the stage doesn't make you have to go back to it again. It's just, you can't reset and you can't turn off the game. It saves the Sigma stages until then. Then, even if you saved on a specific Sigma stage, it says screw you if you turn it off or reset. So, thank goodness I did not do that. To get out of that faster. I'm gonna use the Giga Crush. There we go. As fast as possible. Might as well. There we go, Silk Shot. Completely forgot yourself and was not bothering to keep track. It's okay. Don't even have to fire it. Just can suck an infinite... what's it called? There we go. I'm full. Don't even need to save that. We are good. Whoops! Wrong button. Alrighty. Now we just need to beat the Mavericks and then Sigma himself, and I'm not even going to be using the... what's it called? Don't need to do that. Don't even need the sub-tanks for them. I am well equipped. There we go with Silk Shot. I chose Manga Centipede for this for a reason. To go down first. Since technically this is his stage, just copy-pasted. Kind of. And I especially just don't like this guy. Because screw his stage. Kind of. For making it more difficult than it has to be. Just gonna power through everything. Why didn't I use the Shuriken? I can speed this up even more. Whatever, that's a hindsight thing. I'll just heal up with the obligatory health tanks that it's gonna give me. After I finish this off. There we go. Thank goodness the Mega Man games are always at least generous during the boss rushes when you are doing them all just in one room like this. If you need it, there's always a little bit of health right there. Well, actually, oh, darn it, I forgot to take it. Okay. Whatever. I've got their weaknesses. 1 second. Just bubbles. There we go. Flame Stag starting out fully powered just from the beginning. You know what? I'll allow myself one, what's it called? EX tank. I mean, not EX tank, sub-tank, excuse me. What am I doing? But I'll allow myself one sub-tank. And then just fill it up casually as I go. That's viable. And I don't need all of them for this Sigma. This Sigma is actually pretty easy. In comparison, even though it's Neo Sigma, technically. Oh my lord. Defeated by bubbles. How weak it must be. Just as weak as Violin. And no weaker, no stronger. There we go. Now hopefully I'll just be able to pull off the Shuriken on all of them. Even though that's not my strong suit. I mean, I'm doing it more consistently now. And I'm getting invincibility frames for it. There we go. Literally, for some reason, the only boss in this game that the Shuriken doesn't one-shot is Flame Stag for some reason. But it puts him at one hit, so it doesn't really matter. Wish I could have shown that off, but I forgot that I had it even, because of how long it took for me to get it. Okay, the Shuriken might not be good here. Can't do that if there's spikes on the ceiling. I do not trust myself. I'm not that good at it. So I'm just gonna do Wheel Gator. Sorry about that. There we go. Fling Stab has played... no, Flame Stag has played Street Fighter and knows what he's up against, sort of. Yes. You must defeat Shenlong to stand a chance, and the Maverick that comes closest to that is Flamestag for some reason. Ay, ay, ay. Just used all of that healing myself. Starting to rethink that, what's it called? That strategy. Would have one-shot him if he didn't obligatory have to transform. There we go. It's really weird using the shuriken on the Y button. Or square button in this point, but okay. Just make little Z's. Everyone knows the input at this point. Even though it's slightly different. I'm not even caring about honor. I'm done with this at this point. The faster I get this done, the better. Gotta do what you gotta do, you suppose. Yeah, pretty much. And I already ruined my chance of using the shuriken on this guy. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, I don't need full sub-tanks to beat Neo Sigma, but... it would help. Just... ay, ay, ay. He has the weirdest weaknesses in this, by the way. What's it called? First form... it's Sonic Slicer. Second form, it's... what's it called? Wait, didn't mean to do that. I wanted to fight him legit, not with his weakness. Okay, whatever. That's why I don't like using his weakness. Again, nothing to do with an honor system or anything, it's just... it gives him an extra attack. What is he doing? That literally took forever. The heck? You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna use my spare sub-tank. There we go. Just as many shurikens as possible. You know what I mean? Ay, ay, ay. And I couldn't even do it. Great. I planned to steamroll all of these bosses, but... and I can't actually really be fighting this guy with his weakness, because then I have to fight Sigma without his weakness if I do that. So, that's a no-go. At least until he gets to his second phase. I mean, Wheel Sponge definitely is not a threat, but he's kind of a threat. But as long as you keep moving, Wheel Sponge really... yeah. Get a chance to fight him legit, though. At the very least. And now I will use his weakness just to speed this up. Derp, my weapon energy charges for the next stage. Oh. Well, darn it. Okay, sorry. Ay, ay, ay. I thought it was just immediately Sigma after this. I forgot that was an entirely different stage. Like, I'm sorry, but before this I was playing, like, the later X games for the first time. So I'm used to Sigma being... just... bosses Sigma, just immediately right after each other. But if you say that's how it works, then I won't worry about it. I guess. Keep making mistakes, but they're not stopping me from plowing right through all of this. Thank goodness. Well, at least I now remember. Or at least know to remember. Just gonna stun lock him real quick. Just I'm getting a little bit sloppy, but my health will also come back at that point, so why even bother? Alright, I've got a good rhythm down for this. There we go. Whew. Well, ay.
It has been a while, Mega Man X.
What? Sigma?
It seems that X-Hunters have failed, but don't worry.
Have to make fun of Sigma too.
I have arranged for new toys for you to play with.
Almost sounds like an evil David hater. But worse. It's even sadder than the first match I got down in one pattern. Yeah, pretty much. Do not adjust your televisions, we are in the right place. They literally just copy-pasted. Ay. Well, we're about to see why I... what's it called? Sigma's voice is actually deeper than that? Okay. Next time he talks, I'll try even harder. Just push on my Adam's apple at that point. Ay. More deep, more rasp. Well, actually, it depends. Like, I could try for a Mega Man X4, Sigma! Well, that would be annoying. I want at least semi-serious tone to this. You know what I mean? Ay.
Look who I found wandering around, Mega Man.
He didn't say X that time.
My friend here has a small problem with you. It seems that you let him die. Not too happy about that.
Yeah, they fucked up the voices in X8. My goodness, yes. But if it's the most hilarious game in the series. Like, it's so bad it's good. You know what I mean?
Now I think it's time that he repays the favor.
Skipped one... we skipped the semifinal boss. That's literally all that. He went down, like, 3 shots. Ay. Okay, spoilers. No more there, no longer spoilers. That's literally what we did that for. We just wanted Zero here earlier than he would have been. Sigma! You should have studied the blueprints closer! There is only one Zero!
Wait! Zero, I know your secret. You were destined to follow me.
Spoilers no more. Yes. Maybe so. But I still don't like you. In honor of X4, I'm going to mess up Zero's voice.
Fine. If you will not follow me, then I'll watch you die. Once again.
Man, Sigma's murder on my throat. Zero. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mega Man X. The greetings will have to wait. We've got to defeat all the Mavericks, including Sigma. I'll take out the main computer and you follow Sigma. Let's go. Here it is, X. Sigma lies just ahead. I think that's a pretty good Zero. All things considered. And I do mean all things. Not one word.
You're merely a bothersome insect, Mega Man X.
You got it right that time.
It is about time I crush you beneath my heel.
See how that works out for him. I mean, aside from tossing me, he really has got nothing at this point. I've got the sub-tanks, I've got the armor, he's just done. Oh, he's doing the electricity this time. Fully charging it up. Using his weakness from X1. There we go. He's gonna start using Gandorf's up tilt. Good luck landing that. Yeah, pretty much. He was Wolverine, but now he's just a Mode 7 head. There's the Sigma virus and all its... Oh, that's not a cutscene. That's moving now. But anyway, now I just need to spam Wire Sponge's move. There we go. And try not to get hit by that laser because it's kind of an insta-kill. There we go. Final stretch! Thank goodness he only has 2 forms during this entire thing, but I mean, I guess you would... count 0 if I actually had to fight him. Kind of. Oh, thank you for dropping energy for your weakness. Ay, ay, ay. Visually impressive. By design, it leaves a little bit to be desired. Does decent damage, but not an insta-kill. Yeah, I know. I wanted to do that legit, though. I hurt my voice enough. Might as well give myself a little bit of a break before I have to yell as Sigma.
Mega Man X!
Oh my lord.
I have lost to you again. Each defeat only makes me stronger and serves to bring you closer to your ultimate doom. But something is not right. I don't quite understand. Why did Zero... He is last of the Doctor's creations.
He shouldn't know Wily at this point. Had to do at least one goofy thing there. Thinking of this one game, Angry Video Game Nerd reviewed with a voice said, "Where did you learn to fly?" Is that what that sound reminds you of? You have to fight for it from what you read. I think it's implied Sigma is Wily. Sigma is not Wily! Sigma's infected with Dr. Wily's virus. That's what made him the Sigma virus, but he's not Wily. No. Totally separate entities.
Joined by his friend, Zero, Mega Man X gazes over the sea.
This doubles as an announcer voice. I mean a narrator voice.
Sigma has once again been destroyed, but X wonders if the fighting will truly end.
People say Surges could be Wily. Yeah, I know, I've heard that one too.
Was Dr. Light's dream of a world in which Reploids and humans live together in peace merely a dream? The price of peace is often high. X thinks to himself.
This is so stupid.
Who or what must be sacrificed for it to become reality? And when the time comes, will he be able to do it? The future holds the answers. Or... Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, I need water after that. Ay, ay. It's kind of distracting the way that the borders line up with this. Like, one of them's almost correct, but the other one is just... There's an empty blank space that wasn't there this entire time. It's just like... Okay. Worst aspects ratio. Ay, ay, ay. Now Mega Man drives away on his brand new motorcycle. Yes. The one X game that doesn't end with them actually just doing running cycles. For the entire time. They actually have him on a motorcycle right now. I'm pretty sure literally the end of every other X game is just either running or a cutscene. But this is the one where he's not on foot. Don't worry, the power levels don't actually matter. I mean, I guess to see which ones were supposed to be stronger or harder to beat than the other ones, I'm assuming, but... This is just blatantly for, like, what's it called? For Dragon Ball. Zero's jogging behind Mega Man. Yes. I mean, Mega Man X, yeah. Perhaps. If anyone can keep up with this, it's definitely... One of the hover cycles is definitely Zero. And you, as Mega Man X. Power unknown. Speed unknown. And Zero. Power unknown, speed unknown. Thank you for playing, presented by Capcom. Awesome job, thank you. That was an ordeal, and it's going to take a while to manually upload this to archives, but that was worth it. At least I would think so. But anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. That took forever because of technical difficulties, like I hope you guys understand. Zero's got to burn them calories somehow. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, good night, guys. Thank you for coming. And again, Azoth Master, thank you for finally giving me the 50th follower that I needed. It's been hovering, and this is like the worst month for it. And I can't thank you enough. No problem. Anyway, good night.